Now, in this lecture, it's basically a continuation of the previous lecture of SSB. In this one, I'm doing everything more mathematically so that you can understand how the mathematics is working with respect to AM wave. So here, mt is equals to AM cos to pi fmt. We know that this is a modulating signal, and ct is your AC cos to pi fct. So AM wave or modulated wave is basically this, that AC plus AM cos 2 pi FM T cos 2 pi FCT. You need to remember what is AM, what is your SSB, and what is your DSB. So when you will do this, we can write that we can take AC common out from here, and it will be 1 plus AM divided by AC cos 2 pi FMT cos 2 pi FCT. So mu is equals to modulation index. This term is going to be used in the calculations or the numericals which we are going to solve, is equals to AM means the amplitude of the modulating signal and divided by the amplitude of the carrier signal. So if we assume that A max and A minimum be the maximum and minimum amplitudes of the modulated wave means ST, then we can say that the amplitude of the modulated wave is maximum when cos 2 pi fm t is 1. When this is 1, then the amplitude will be maximum. You can look at from this point also. When this is having a maximum value, then this is the amplitude, so it will be having the maximum value. So we can say A max is equals to AC plus AM at cos 2 pi fmt equals to 1, and minimum when it is equals to minus 1, and then it will be AC minus AM. Adding, if we add them, we can say that AC is equals to A max plus A minimum divided by 2. Add them, so it will be twice AC, and this will be A max plus A minimum. So we can say AC is equals to A max plus A minimum divided by 2. If we subtract, then we can find AM, relation of AM with these two signals. Oh, sorry, amplitude. So mu is basically minimum divided by. If you remember, it was AM divided by AC is equals to A max minus A minimum divided by A max plus A minimum. So this is the relation of modulating index with respect to the modulated signal amplitudes, the maximum amplitude and minimum amplitude. Bandwidth is equals to F max minus F minimum. So if we look at it from ST, AC, we can write then AC plus 1 plus mu. Remember in the previous page it was AM divided by AC, so we can write it in place of this, cos 2 pi fmt cos 2 pi fct. So when you will open it, then it will be AC 2 pi fct plus mu AC multiplied by 2 divided by 2, so that I can apply your 2 cos A cos B formula here. So it will be AC cos 2 pi fct, and then applying cos 2 A cos B formula, we will get this. Now if you see here, what's the maximum frequency we are getting? It is FC plus FM, and minimum is FC minus FM. So bandwidth is always maximum frequency minus minimum frequency, so it will be equals to twice FM. Now if we need to calculate the power, so the power is for above ST, the equation which we used in the previous one, or here also we can see PT is equals to PC plus PUSB plus PLSB, means power of carrier, power of upper sideband and power of lower sideband. And we know that power is always equals to V square RMS divided by R. R is the resistance across which we are measuring it. So it will be V max divided by root 2 whole square. Vm is the maximum value of a signal. Now here, if we need to find PC, means the power in the carrier signal, then the maximum amplitude is AC, so it's AC divided by root 2 whole square, so it will be AC square divided by 2R. PUSB will be equals to mu AC divided by 2 root 2 whole square divided by R. So it will be mu square A square C divided by 8R. Similarly, for LSB also it will be equals to this. So the total power, if you put all these there, will be equals to PC, and then you take the common terms outside, will be equals to PC 1 plus mu square divided by 2, because this is the power across your carrier signal we calculated on the previous slide.